World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King, Classic Blind. We desperately need to deal with the inventory. Again. And so, we're at the bank. We can do bank stuff at the bank.
What can I do?
Wild. Got some cobalt bars. Got some cobalt ores. Chilled meat. Frostweave cloth. Some crystallized water. Any crystallized earth in here? Yes. Alright. And more cloth. Very good. We got these packages to deal with. But a lot of this stuff needs to
Have a good one.
go on the auction house / a vendor. So let's get over to one of those. Should be somebody that can sell stuff nearby here somewhere. Let's go sell our random junk to one of the expensive shops here. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Also, looks like we have a quest here in the middle. Alright.
King's honor, friend.
Things we definitely don't need. Fur clothing scraps. Anybody in the world will take any of our junk. Hilarious. Pungent Seal Away. That's bind on equip. These are soulbound. Plate. They give less strength, critical, and haste for some armor penetration. That's probably less DPS. Armor penetration is interesting. But we really don't need to worry too much about our equipment yet. We are nowhere near the end here. Pretty much everything is going to have better options, whichever way we go. So, I can go. Soulbound, this thing. It's a trinket. Increases haste and on use more haste compared to what we already have, which gives haste and then attack power, and then also attack power and then haste. Similar. Soulbound. These are not soulbound, so we can possibly sell those. Soulbound male shoulders with intellect. Soulbound, a little bit of water breathing, not necessary. Soulbound spell power, gray. This says value, but I highly doubt it, since it's just a regular food. We'll look into that, but I have my doubts. We had a cape here with a little more critical and agility, armor penetration, but less attack power, stamina and haste. So, again, this one's green, this one's blue. Roughly we're thinking here. Gray, 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 gray. Agility and dodge rating, not bound ring. Soulbound shoulders, which lose basically everything, including a bunch of armor to get armor penetration. So, again, blue versus green. So, soulbound, don't really need it. This ring that we could sell. Strength, stamina, and critical strike, compared to stamina, attack power, critical strike, and hit rating, and stamina, hit rating, and attack power. Nah, not quite. Ray, Ray. Potion's not going to sell for too much more. Bind and equip into feet. Soulbound legs. This one have haste, but far less strength and critical strike, and armor. So, not really what we want. Regular old bow. Some soulbound leather shoulders. Less strength, effectively, even though it is more attack power. Not too equivalent. Some soulbound other point shoulders. More stamina, less everything else. 64 stamina on shoulders. It's pretty good. But then these ones have defense, dodge, and block. So that feels like the real tank shoulders. So we're gonna keep those. And then some soulbound leather. And this other soulbound ring. It's got more attack power and expertise, but less hit and crit. So, again, it's okay. And then we have the blue items that we got from the dungeon quests. This leather belt gives less equivalent attack power than the strength, and then less equivalent agility than the critical strike, but has 45 stamina. Compared to the 49 here, but this is the tanking belt, so it's plate instead of leather. So, not really what we need there. We can look at how this affects our DPS here. It's definitely less. I think we can easily say that's common. And then we have these gloves here, which have 60 stamina, which is a lot, and defense and parry rating. So these feel like tanking gloves by any metric. Compare them to the ones we already had. These ones have more strength, more stamina, more armor, a little bit less defense, and then parry instead of hit. I think these are definitely going to be basically the same, honestly. Less defense rating, but more armor, strength, stamina, and then parry instead of hit rating, so that's more tanky. Theoretically. So I think we're going to switch these ones out in the tank setup here. Switch to our tank setup. Then we equip the Expelling Gauntlets instead of the old ones. That'll work. We also have these new boots, which have 58 stamina, compared to the 55 of our current one. And more armor and more strength. But it has critical strike instead of defense and dodge rating. So I feel like that's going to be the less tanky option. That's probably not the tank setup here. And these shoulders, again, more strength and stamina and critical strike, but no defense or dodge. So again, kind of depends on what kind of tank you're going for. Leaning more heavily into critical strike or just actual tank and stuff. So these are some kind of middle ground, it seems. So we'll save the new gloves as our tank setup. Overriding the previous one, putting these out. But now if we equip DPS here, we can also see our options here. We would get a bit more armor, not too important. Then +2 strength and +10 critical strike at the cost of 21 haste. So our damage per second and our ability damage, some of it is not going to be based on haste. So exactly how much value that is in question. If we just look at the damage per second here, this is 309. And with these on, it is 307. So yeah, losing the haste decreases it, But the actual damage number is at 1075 instead of 1072, so they're basically the same. So what we're really getting out of this would be the stamina. Having a bit more health wouldn't be bad. We really need to look at the damage number there, because that's going to be what affects most of our abilities. The haste is nice and all for when we're doing things that are on the next melee attack. So it still does have value. .307 versus 309. Functionally, they're the same, basically. This one just gives a ton more stamina. Not something we're super concerned with in our DPS setup. Of the abilities that are next melee, we got like Cleave, Heroic Strike. Lots of the stuff we typically use are instant, which is nice. Instant, 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 instant. Instant, 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 instant. Just do it. 1.5 second cast time, except for when we have the slam bonus on. We can just do it instant. That has time. That's instant. So yeah, haste. Haste will help with our auto attacks, which also just kind of happen. But for the most part, having the larger damage is better. But again, it's very, very tiny amount. Also has plus 10 critical strike. So that gives us a fraction of a bit more crit chance. Yeah, the attack speed is 2.89 compared to 2.87, so it's not a huge difference. I think just to mix things up, since we are getting more than just the +2 strength, I think we will go with the new boots here. Again, it's very close. And then lastly, the shoulders here. We get stamina and critical strike for strength, but I think the strength is better than the critical strike, just in a raw DPS calculation here. More crit chance is nice, but strength. So we will switch this. It's new setup we will save as the DPS setup with our weapon. Override the previous one. There you go.
I buy and trade.
Are we making all the right choices? Probably not. Does it make a huge difference? Probably not. We will sell the other soulbound ones we have here. Old boots. And this. So we have some buy and unequip things we could technically sell. We got some food of varying quality, which we can use / sell. And we got this, which we don't need. Water breathing is not an option, even if we were just on our own here. We've got potions for that. Next thing to go do is see what we have in the auction house mailbox here. We got a Feast of Winter Vale deal here. Please brew, share, and enjoy some steaming hot spiced apple cider with your friends through the holidays. Comes with the hot apple cider recipe, which we already know. This is from Great Father Winter. Amazing. And we could make a permanent copy of this letter. Don't really need it. We got a letter from Archmage Malin in here. Commander Azure Steel's personal courier saw to it that I received my daughter's letter. Courier also told me that it was you who found it. This is from the person that was undercover in the evil people with the giant rings and all that. I just want you to thank you for seeing to it that the letter got to me. Know that times must be tough for all you brave souls who are daring to fight in Northrend. Rest assured that we'll avenge Emmy. The blue dragonflight will suffer for what they did to my little girl. With the utmost respect and gratitude, Archmage Malin. Very good. I'm sure we will deal with them more in the future. So we have some successful options here. Sold a Cobalt Tenderizer for 25 gold. Sold the Shuriken for 9. Another one. And another one. This is Lion Gold nonsense. Shuriken. Shuriken. We sold some fish. But we did not sell the cleaver, the leg plates, or this tenderizer. We'll get those back then. Okay. So, basically we need to get to the auction house pretty soon here. But first, let's do some holiday event stuff. And also check what this quest in here is. What's going on here? It's down below. I think it might be in the sewer. That's incredibly awkward. Yeah, it's got the down arrow. Well, I guess we need to go into the sewer then. They're way down in there, nearby. We'll figure it out. There's a few different entrances that you can use. They even have decorations up down here. How lovely. Yep, there's a quest. What's going on over here? Yo! The Champion's Call. Pfft. What happens down here ain't fighting. It's a couple of guys dancing around a flag. Looking for some real action, buddy? Because if you are, I got the hottest ticket in town. Ever heard of Gurgthok the Gurgthok and Wooden? Goblin troll who ran the Ring of Blood back in Outland? Well, they're here in Northrend. They've started up a whole new fight club over in Zuldrak. If you're interested, go to Zuldrak, east of Crystal Song. They're at the big arena in the center. Tell them Shifty sent you.
Hurry back!
We definitely will do that. But that is going to be for later. Just picking things up as we see them. And we could literally see you asking for a quest through the floor, which is hilarious. That's okay. That is unrelated to anything else we're doing right now. But once we get over there, we will have the quest to do. So that's nice. I don't know if there is actually any holiday stuff we can do here in Dalaran. Over here we've got, again, the daily quest for cooking. It's probably the same one. Since we're here, we'll grab it.
Good day to you.
We could just make a... Oh, do we have enough of the... I mean, we'll take it. Do we have enough chilled meat right now? That's the question. We still want to get more of the quest rewards. Apparently there are different daily quests than this. We just keep hitting the same one randomly.
Have a good one.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to check for more cooked meat then. Or chilled meat. While we're here, we don't make a habit of doing dailies every day. Let me see if we have enough chilled meat for this. It takes 4 chilled meats. In theory, we could buy more chilled meat if we don't have enough. We have 3. Shame.
See you around.
I'm sure we'll get more chilled meat at some point. Or we'll see if Brother has any. Or we can just do it. Get some from Auction House. It's not too expensive, it doesn't look like. So, from what I'm seeing here, does not seem to be any holiday events here. I think it's going to be in the capital cities. Like Ironforge and all that. Let's just go back and grab some more carrots again. It's super convenient. It's right here. Also, this guy's right here. So, watch out for that. These guys are all 78. We could maybe take them at this point. 2 level 75s. Level does matter quite a bit. That's for sure. So, 4 carrots. Once again. And since we're going to be going to the auction house before we come back to Dalaran, we can always just grab another chilled meat from the auction house. Looks like we might need to fight some more animals on our journeys to get more chilled meat. Really depends on what the quests ask us to do. Carrot. Looking for a carrot. They glow a little bit. Probably fine. There's that guy. He's looking interesting. If I was additional carrots, where would I be? Right over here. They're all around. Concentration on carrots. Also, in theory, they could all have recently been picked, too, so. Oh, there's that huge guy. There we go. Super convenient that they glow and all that. Definitely helps. Alright. Let me chill meat. And I'm 1 short. We'll definitely end up getting more of these eventually. Or again, yes, the auction house. He's got plenty. Perfect. Let's go over to the cooking pot. And we can deal with that. There's a daily repeatable PvP quest above us in Dalaran. Nope. We moved, canceled the trade there. Perfect. So we can get this done. I want to see if we can buy any new recipes with all this stuff we got. And we do still need a cooking fire for that. Okay. Always walk out the other side here. That's alright. See if we can get... Here's one of the entrances. There's many entrances. This is a little bit further off the path here. That's okay. There's a quest up there, apparently. We will come back out this way and look at that. But first, this. Vegetable stew.
Good day to you.
In the sewers. And there you go. Got spices and a award.
Safe travels.
What is this I
How
saw?
are you?
Disable joyous journeys. I mean, I guess. If you don't want to get 50% more experience,
See you
go for it. I think I'm fine with that. We are massively over leveled by any metric. So a little bit more is not gonna hurt. But who is this up here? Ronan. He's in this room. In the Violet Citadel. Alright, what do you got? Leader of the Kirin Tor, eh? Welcome to the home of the Kirin Tor. Discretion is key. Listen to me, dwarf. It's just been brought to my attention. There's been an incident at the Violet Hold. It would appear that the Blues are launching a full-scale invasion of Dalaran. You need to get to the prison and speak with Warden Alterus at once. He'll give you the details. That's not all. You need this handled with utmost discretion. What's to alarm the citizens of Dalaran can possibly be avoided. Did I make myself clear? Very well. Now go. Go to the Violet Hold in Dalaran and speak with the Warden. Okay. This is technically more of a Dalaran quest, so in theory we could do this right now. But probably not. What I think we need to do, in order to get to the holiday stuff, would be to go through one of the portals here. So this is, let's see where this is. This is just, oh, it's also a dungeon quest, eventually. Interesting. Instead, since we've been basically all around Dalaran, haven't seen any holiday stuff, we check the calendar here. The Feast of Wintervale goes on for a while, but since we're doing stuff here, let's go to Ironforge. Also, I need to go to the auction house, so both of these things are probably here. And this'll work. This'll work fine. Again, it is a bit of a question how much of the holiday event we're going to be able to do. Since even though we are getting tons of bonus experience and all that, we are still not level 80. Or really that close. We're almost level 76, but that's not quite what we need. Quickly stop by at the auction house here. Sell some stuff. Although we don't want to sell all these. We want to keep the manta ray and the clams. The rock fin groupers are not going to get us any cooking levels. That's not useful. The expensive one, I'm also not too sure what those are for. Either way. Let us get a up-to-date scan of prices and stuff. And sell some things. Oh yeah, these are totally real prices. I don't think these are worth anything. 155 gold, 1 gold, Yeah, probably not. Well, at least these are fake prices. And also, there is no market for them. So, probably not that. These, on the other hand, look like a possibility here. The deposit isn't too high either, so that's okay. We'll post these. Let me look at this lichen. It has values on here. But, again, not very much in the way of numbers being sold. And all it does is heal for the regular amount. So that's not really a situation. That's some value for this, but it's between the deposit and all that. Vendor is probably the best choice. This ring had 50 gold, but it's not here right now. So maybe it just sold for that? Seems unlikely. That's the information we have for right now. No results found. I find it highly improbable that one of them just sold for 50 gold in the last few seconds. So let's put a more reasonable price on this based on the other information. It's still a good ring. It's still a good ring. We're doing what we can here. 8 gold for this. It's just slightly over the auction value. Again, today with no results found. Fascinating. That was 10. 750. And if these don't sell, we can just vendor them. And that's fine. And this one doesn't even have a value for today. I guess that's also part of the problem. Since there's so many different things, you're going to have only a couple of any individual item at a time. Depending on the size of the server and all that. And this we can probably... a nice flat 7. That is soulbound and already known. So we don't really need that for anything. We can vendor it though, possibly. These have dropped in price. But if we could still get that value, that'd be great. Yeah, it's a wild drop in value, in theory. Well, it's a wild drop in what people are putting them on the auction house for. We can try again now. So we got these, which we have 2 of. Just post them. And tenderizer here. Go for a slightly lower price here. Then northern spices. These feel like these are going to be used for higher level food, so let's keep those for now. Also cooking. See if we want to keep any of these. We got these, which give haste rate and stamina. And these, which give attack power, spell power, and stamina. That sounds pretty good. That is a 397 cooking. Amazing. Let's grab
Time is money, friend.
the store here. wondrous feast of Wintervale. Start off with treats from the Smoky Wood Pastures. Browse your stuff and sell some stuff. Like these, and this. I mean, honestly, just a random 25 silver. Not bad. Keep these.
Glad I could help.
So we got these, and we can open up our adventuring supplies. Probably want to sell some of those too. Like these shadow crystals, dark jades. That's worthless. It's worthless. We can vendor
What do you want?
this stuff.
Be good.
Auction these, I suppose. And these potions. Sell the shadow crystals and the dark jades and the mana potions. Keep the rest of this. This can all go in the bank. But now, as we can see, holiday stuff does exist here. So, let's get in line. For Great Father Winter here. No, you can't sit on my lap. We'll see about that. Hey, can you do Great Father Winter a favor, little boy? Okay. Not to needlessly talk about myself in the third person, but Great Father Winter has been at this all day. He used a treat himself. Some gingerbread cookies and ice cold milk to wash them down with would really hit the spot. Can you be a friend to Great Father and fetch some for me? 5 gingerbread cookies and ice cold milk.
Watch your back.
We can probably do that. You got that?
Well, spit it out.
Not exactly.
Talk to me.
But he does have quests. Should tell Great Father Winter what secret surprises he'd like to get this reveal. Great Father Winter is here. Have a wondrous Wintervale, friend. Be sure to say hello to Great Father Winter. Been nice this year, and you'll receive wondrous treats on the day of the Feast of Wintervale. Be sure to tell him what you hope to get this year. Be sure to stock up on treats to give to those who've been nice this year. We have a great selection to choose from. Fresh from our farm, to your plate, it's Smoky Wood Pastures. Wholesome goodness. And speak to him.
Real.
Can do.
What's up?
Stolen Wintervale treats. Listen, not to shatter the magic of the season here, but Smoky Wood Pastures could use some assistance, the kind you adventuring types are known to give. We're missing an important shipment of treats that was restocking us for the season, and now we're missing the agent of Smoky Wood Pastures that we sent out to the field to find it. Please, the shipment was last reported in the Alteric Mountains. That's where our man went to look for it. See if both are out there, safe and sound. Locate the Smoky Wood Pastures investigator has gone missing in the snowy regions of Alteric Mountains.
Glad I could help you.
And Metzen the reindeer. Disaster has struck. Metzen the reindeer has been kidnapped. Some of Great Father Winter's 8 reindeer, property of Smoky Wood Pastures. Not 1 but 2 ransom letters from groups claimed to have Metzen. Holiday season well underway. We're strapped to the coin box here. Please find Metzen and return him. Check the ransom letters for clues and sprinkle this reindeer dust on him. Free him from any of his bounds. We've somehow managed to do this before, but we can do this again. Gets us some preserved holly.
Right back.
Doing what we can here.
Great to meet you.
He's here. Oh, hello, Great Father Winter. And I, courtesy of the fine folks at Smoky Wood Pastures, fresh from our pasture to your blade, Smoky Wood Pastures, wholesome goodness, would like to wish you a fantastic feast of Wintervale. You've been good this year, and you'll receive treats from Smoky Wood Pastures as your treat for the Feast of Wintervale. Huzzah.
Safe travels.
Nice. I think we've done a lot of these before. That's okay. There is achievements and such too.
It's
Here is Goalie Crumb. Gift, treats, presents, buys, eh? He's gotten smooth the true meaning of the season, the Feast of Wintervale. In the time of renewal, the land slumbers under a blanket of snow, brought forth by Great Father Winter, who is not the bumbling fool over there in the red suit. Interested in learning what the feast is all about for yourself? Ask historian Karnak at the Explorers League. She'll be surprised that someone cares about history rather than getting presents.
Up with it.
Ian Dupe. Might as well. Even if it's only for an achievement here. So the Hall of Explorers is directly across here. Let's go get that done first. Inside are the things you'll need to rescue Metzen the reindeer. We got the reindeer dust and the notes. Looking at this, we're sure what you go with Metzen, but investigating either would be a good place to start. Time is money, friend. Very precious little in this case. Search your efforts to rescue, as groups are not to be taken lightly, and what they are capable of. Okay, the next pages are the ransom notes. We retrieved. Good luck. Come, South Sea pirates don't take kindly to delays, and I'll value the beast is for your form of piracy. So 1,000 gold in the mouth of the lost Rigger Cove in Tanaris. Attempt to rescue the reindeer will result in Metzen taking a very long walk over a very short plank. Yar, the South Sea pirates. Our is doing very well out here in the unrelenting heat of Searing Gorge. Advised to meet our demands without delay. We have 5-star rubies and a sum of 700 gold. It's both in a single plain package that's free of markings. The package with the gates storm right past within a week. Failure to meet our demands will result in Metzen being the main course of traditional Dark Iron Dwarven Winter Vale Feast. Reindeer. Wherever the eagles, his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Mercer, now Chilton, now Jordan and Kaplan, on Nagel, on Pardo, on Goodman and Metzen. Top of the porch to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
Here there.
Reason for the season. Feast of Wintervale. Alas, in times past, it held more substantial meaning to us dwarfs. Nowadays, it seems as though others have turned the legend of Great Father Winter into something that helps to sell candies and presents. It's no surprise that Goalie is bitter about this sort of change. He and the other dwarfs like him cling to our past like a banner of war. While I think a little celebration is always good, it's important to remember the origins of the feast. Here, if you're interested in learning more about the Feast of Wintervale, read this book. I think our recognition of the legend is the appropriate one. I'm enough of a scholar to appreciate the collection of all information into a single source. When you're done, take the book to King Magni Bronzebeard. Know for a fact he'd be interested in hearing that others have taken interest in the older legends. The Feast of Wintervale.
Good.
So, here's the book. It's a time of change, snow blanketing the land, a time of renewal and celebration. And there are many different legends, each group, and how they observe it in modern times. Oh, a bunch of people over here right now. My goodness. Party over here.
How can the dwarves help you?
Feast of Wintervale. You're welcome to the Kingdom of Ironforge, friend. Taking interest in those who choose to take an interest in the kingdom, its people, and its lore. We got you this book. The Legends of Wintervale. And all that. And how the goblins are kind of messing with it. Learn about the past. Always nice. And I'm not sure what this is. This is, let's say, low-level quest or something. There you go. Yeah, they're doing something over here. I'd like to donate schematic mechanical squirrel box. We've got mechanical squirrel. Look at character here. Pets. Mechanical squirrel. Yeah. What are the chances of that? Got a guild meeting going on. Fancy. Okay. So for the other ones, We need to go to the Alteric Mountains and Searing Gorge. Assuming that Metzen's actually over there. Since we're actually going to multiple places here, it's gonna help to actually say. Let's make sure we actually have
What's on your mind?
a ride to where we want to be. Anachronist, Searing Gorge. Searing Gorge. And it's not even Searing George.
Save trap.
It's a theory, at least. While we fly, let's look at the achievements here. For the world event, the Wintervale achievements. Wintervale here. Save Metzen the Reindeer, that's an achievement. Very good. Honorable kills as the helper from Wintervale. Winter Wondervault machine. Throw something like King Magni Bronzebeard. Oh, we can do that. Beat the Bomb Again quest while mounted on a flying reindeer. You'll wear 3 pieces of winter clothing and eat whose mincemeat fruitcake. Gain 25 crashes with your Crash and Thrash and Racer. With the quest to retrieve Smokewave Pastures stolen treats and receive a Smokewave Pastures thank you. We were doing that one. Use a handful of snowflakes on each of the races and classes. A trained priest, a human warrior, an undead rogue, a gnome mage, a tauren shaman, a troll hunter, orc, death knight, dwarf paladin, night elf druid, and blood elf warlock. That's very specific. Use mistletoe on the Alliance brothers during the Feast of Wintervale. These are going to be in Stormwind, Goldshire, Notch's Point, Strigglethorn, Stormwind. So we need to get mistletoe to do that one. Make eggnog, gingerbread cookies, and hot apple cider. Open the presents once they're available. Use your Wintervale disguise kit to become a snowman. We do have that. Compel the enemy leaders listed below. Huron Bloodhoof, Lahey, Sylvanas, Windrunner, Leon, Roja, and Thrall. That sounds dangerous. It's gonna be much easier to pelt the Dwarf King than any of those guys. I think it's over. Let's get up the information we have here. Here's the Searing Gorge. Marking the package at the gates to Stonewalk Pass. Over this way. So if we go. Oh, this way it's probably faster. We check the map here. Stonewalk Pass is over this way. So I think we can go this way at least. Let's go save Metzen, the reindeer. Fantastic choice. Also, let's not fall into that hole. We discovered the slag pit. We've apparently never been there before. Wild. Fire's been found for our runic magic mana potions. Good. I'll take it. There's dark iron down below. I guess that's not too surprising with all the dark iron dwarfs around here. Got the cauldron. A whole bunch of guys poaching the lava spiders. Wild. These guys are level 45. I don't know exactly what level the guys with Metzen were. There was quite a few of them. But we're level 75. Hopefully we'll be fine. I don't know. We will see. We got a reindeer to save. Oh yeah, they're level 45. What Metzen's gonna do is roasting on a spit. Die.
Not ready yet.
Super firepower, we don't have alchemy.
I don't have a target.
Got some mage weave cloth. Yeah, these guys have no health. That's hilarious. Metzen. There's next a tag with Smoke and Pasture's logo on it, and name Metzen. See with sad, forlorn eyes. It's almost as if the ranger has been immobilized with some unseen force. Sprinkle it. Metzen's eyes light up with reindeer joy. Sprinkle the dust on him. Shakes his antlers at you, and breathes out a heavy sigh of what sounds like relief. Around you, magical energy begins to swell. Seems something's about to happen. And he's gone. We've saved the day. Also, just pick up all this random junk on the ground. Lovely. Oh boy, rocks! Yay. Beautiful. And now... Yeah, that was super easy when you're over-leveled for it. Really convenient. Now we need to get to the Alteric Mountains. And eventually we will get back to Ironforge to turn all these in. Not seeing anything in here that looks like new updated stuff for the event. It might just be what it is here. That's okay. We're getting the achievements at least. That's something. We still need to find the gingerbread for all that. Get to Thorium Point this way. Would be convenient. A little too convenient. Oh, that's very good. I can't get the jump and the slide. I'm sliding on it instead of being able to jump. Oh, close. Probably be faster to just go around, wouldn't it? Ah, almost had it. Parkour. Yeah, there we go. Worth it. And now we need to fly over to Alteric Valley. Let's go to the South Shore. No, let me check the map.
Back.
Is that the other high? Where are we at? Alteric Mountains. Yeah, I think South Shore is gonna be the answer.
What's happening?
Western Playlands. That's right. South Shore. That'll get us nearby at
See you
least.
soon.
In theory. See exactly what they wanted here. And the investigators have gone missing in the snowy regions of Alteric Mountains. Okay. Well, we've got a bit of a distance to fly here. Be right back. Here we are. Right in north. For the snowy area. And here's the recipe for the gingerbread cookies that we need. Needs small eggs and holiday spices. We don't have any of those. We'll probably get back to Ironforge and just get them off the auction house if possible. There should be up-to-date prices, since we just looked at it. So. Or we can just buy the gingerbread cookies themselves. That's also an option. And we also need to get the ice cold milk, but that is easily attainable. But first, we need to get up to the Alteric Mountains and find the investigator. Let's get this request off the list here. There's a tin vein over there. That's not something we need right now. Also, looking through all these things, these have a theoretical auction values. And this apparently has a decent disenchant value. So, let's see if we can do something with that. Let's get out here in the snow. See what we can find. I think we also tried doing this previously. Here's holiday snow. Grab some of that. And your mountain troll. Snowballs. Very fun. Alright. And here is quest information. It's a strange snowman. You can hear me think the bottom line. I'm not really a snowman. My name is Sax, and I will work for the Ironforge branch of Smokywood's pasture. I got sent out here to look for a missing package. I was attacked by a creature I've never seen before, so very cold. You're a mean one. A creature called the Abominable Grinch is one who stole our shipment of treats, Eric Erickson. Be careful, though. He is the one who turned me into this snowy mess. You're gonna need help in facing him. See me wander all over where the Yeti are. He's here somewhere. Find the treats, Eric Erickson, and bring them back to Smokywood Pastures in Ironforge. And tell them I need to be unfrozen. A mean-looking Yeti to the northeast. Let's go deal with it. How mean are we talking? I don't expect it's going to be a problem. Oh, Grinch, 36 elites. And he's dead. We got the treats. Fantastic. Return, do stuff. Alright. So, let's just, I think it would be more efficient for my time if we make our way back to Ironforge and then use the Hearthstone at the end to get back to Dalaran. So, to Ironforge. And we're back. We've got some things to do here. We need to turn some quests, get some stuff to places, etc., etc. But the first thing we need is to get the eggs. Was it small egg? I got some. We need what, 5 of them? You get the holiday spices then. And we need the milk over this way. Grab that too. Very efficient. Very cool.
What can I do for you?
Ice cold milk. Perfect. That's 5 of those. That's a bit excessive in our opinion. Grab the eggs. Now we need some stuff. There's also this hot apple cider. We should need sparkling apple cider and holiday spirits. And there was one other thing we could make.
I got what you
fair. There's a sparkling apple cider. We don't have the holiday spirits. Some option, possibly. Give me that. Any holiday spices? Look like it.
Ah, potential customers.
This is a fair. Recipe for eggnog. We don't actually have that one. Alright, we need that then. There's an achievement for making all the stuff. There's the holiday spirits. And the holiday spices. We'll grab 2 of those. Okay, we already know that. Can't do that.
Glad I could help.
Well, let's turn in this quest here.
Best deals anywhere.
That's in the reindeer. McGarrison, were the notes from the satchel I gave you enough information to locate Metzen? Hate to think of what those cruel thugs might do to him. There's no way we can afford to pay such an exorbitant ransom. Got it. You did it, huzzah! Metzen flew back into Grandfather Winter's stables. Yes, Metzen can really fly. Just a little while ago. It just worked like a charm, I knew it would. You saved the Feast of Wintervale, as well as Smokewood Pastures from disaster. Thank you, Eric Exon. Listen, because of what you've done here, I want you to have this. Something very special. You have a mount? I think you'll get a kick out of it. Happy Wintervale. Makes your mount more festive. Lovely. And you're a mean one. Erickson, our Feast of Wintervale will be ruined without those treats to restock. Graku himself will miss out on sharing his delicious meat pies with all the good boys and girls. Stolen treats retrieved. You found it. You saved Smokewood Pastures' Feast of Wintervale. Poor Sax. We'll be sure to send a team out there to figure out a way to unfreeze him. Hopefully he'll be back in time for the day of the feast. They need to make up missed time working though. Still, this wouldn't even be possible if it weren't for you. Smokewood Pastures, thank you. We at Smokewood Pastures appreciate the recovery of the stolen treats, Eric Exon. I would like to offer you a special gift, sent by none other than the Greatfather Winter himself. Speak with Greatfather Winter. We'll give you a Feast of Wintervale gift from us here at Smokewood Pastures. From our farm to your plate, it's always Smokewood Pastures. Wholesome goodness. Thanks to you, of course.
Keep it real. What's on your mind?
Smokewood Pastures, thank you. Oh, hello, adventurer. Goblins told me you've earned a special gift this holiday season. Pleased to give it to you. Here you go. Have a wondrous Feast of Wintervale this and every season in the future.
See you soon.
Simply abominable. We got a gift. It's a recipe for Elixir of Frost Power. That's auction value. Fascinating. Let us make the gingerbread cookies. All 5 of those. 4, 5. Make the hot apple cider. And then we got this recipe here. We need another egg, milk, spirits, and spices. We can do that. We need an egg, spirits, and spices. We need an egg and spirits, basically. I require an additional egg. I only need 1. Wow. Pick up our egg. Get a spirits.
I got what you need.
Back to here. Apple cider we already have. Eggnog. Wintervale Gourmet. Delightful.
Hi.
Treats for regular winter. Outside of juice is giving me a hankering for some myself. Gingerbread cookies and milk. Well, here you go. You're quite the helper to old Greatfather Winter there, Eric Erickson. Have a great Feast of Wintervale. Here's a little something, you know, for the effort. Gift pack. This was bolts of linen cloth. Yay. Yay. Oh, we got another one here?
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
The hero of the day. Listen, I'm not really supposed to be telling you this, since you're the hero of the day and all. There's fresh holly everywhere this time of year, but never lasts. We have a machine that preserves holly, never goes bad. Use it to spice up the holiday, and profits during the summer. But use the preserver, but only if you're a master cook. Use some deep rock salt and 2, 3, let's say 5 gold. It'll net you a nice batch that's yours to keep. A deep rock salt and 5 gold coins. And any holly preserve machine, which you receive 5 preserved holly. You want to send 5 gold to any holly preserver machine. We get preserved holly. I don't know if we really need that. They have the preserver machine around here somewhere. Looks up.
Right back!
We just need a deep rock salt. Let me get that exactly. See if it's in here. Deep rock salt. Yes, it is. I'll buy one. And then if we go over here, I'm not actually sure where the preserver machine is. Turn to holly preserver. Oh, it's over here. This is the holly preserver. Okay. Holly preserver machine looks like some sort of still at first. Careful examination of it reveals some goblin-esque changes to it. Still, your skill at cooking seems to allow you to understand how the machine works. They're a fresh holly machine, so they need to resign some deep rock salt and 5 coins to get the machine working. Lets off a little rumble and a small amount of steam as it starts working. It's not too long thereafter until it stops, heralded by another small jet of steam erupting from it. The door hatch opens, removing a batch of preserved holly. Requires 5 gold, that's fine. So that's just more of that. That's not necessary to do. Interesting, though. Might be able to complete that over and over again. That's entirely possible. There is a few more things we can do here. Let me get my Wintervale Disguise Kit out.
Watch your back.
And head over to the king. Because we are going to pelt him. Or the snowball. See if the part is still going on in here. Nope. Everybody's cleared out.
What brings you to Iron?
Hopefully it's not too mad. It's probably fine. And now, snowman. There's a handful of snowflakes. I don't have those. Use mistletoe. This is preserved holly. Have a winter veil disguise kit. That's for the achievement here. Dance with another snowman. We're not gonna do that. We can't get the presents yet. Ah, he doesn't have it. Shame. Bummer. We'll go turn to a snowman over at the front, see if anybody wants to also be a snowman. Aside from that, I think we're pretty much done here. We do need to deal with this stuff. Let's try to auction some things here. Let's get them in here. And some other stuff in the bank. Sell this. Yeah, it's doubtful it's actually that valuable. We'll put it in for 60. And some cloth here. Reasonable price. Ice cold milk for people that can't be bothered to go to the store that sells it. Rocks. Eggnog. What's cloth? Someone's getting a little. It's something one gets later in the event, so yeah, we already got it from a previous one. That's fine. Pop this in here. Already have that. Yep. Let's see what we can do with. Let's see if this actually disenchants from something. These disenchant for. The disenchant value on that is absurd. Let's see if that actually does anything. It's highly unlikely. It's probably just because it's a old thing that nobody makes anymore. A small radiant shard. Yeah. Or it's a possibility of getting things worth that. So yeah, not bad on that. No idea what level this would be for anything, but here we are. Small radiant shard. Okay. So we will get the disguise kit later. That'll be good. So let us sell a few things over here. Prepare our gear. Why not? Scraps, the rocks, the other drinks, eggnog, cloth, and these ones cannot even be auctioned. That's okay.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Here's some as a snowman. We dancing. Presumably this works. It's not working. Is there a slash dance? I'm dancing. Very wintry. Dances with me. We're totally two snowman dancing here. Become snowman, then dance with another snowman. Oh, in Dalaran. Ah. That's alright. And the achievement to see the one last word on the achievement. So cut with another snow. Man in Dalaran. Amazing. Alright, we will worry about that later. Once in my portal to Dalaran. Yep. Alright. But we can mess around with that later. Get our mount here. Use our Festive Holly. Get back on the mount. It's not working. Your mount will be more festive. Gosh, there we go. Now we're festive. Amazing. Well, this has been nice. We will get back to regular stuff. Also, we're gonna put this stuff back in the bank. All right. Next time. Goodbye.